Established in March of 1999, Deckworks has been one of the leading builders of residential decks and outdoor designs in Colorado. Located in Colorado Springs, Deckworks' specialty is to uniquely build decks which complement each customer's home, while making sure to follow the customer's exact needs and wants.
We wanted a deck to expand our house outside and enjoy the weather, to use it for relaxing, entertaining guests.
Primarily leisurely and recreationally, I guess. It's just a joy to come home now with that structure out there and enjoy an afternoon, especially in warm weather, to relax a little bit after work. We have a built-in barbecue pit that Jason did for us, and it's just worked out beautifully. We do a tremendous amount of grilling and even do that year-round. So the deck is just basically another big room addition to the house.
We wanted a deck on our house for two reasons. One, our existing deck, which was wood, was beginning to rot and fall apart. And so we had considered replacing it with a composite material, and wanted also to add additional living space to our home. So we were looking at expanding it and having a place to use for ourselves, but also entertain.
I like to sit out there on the deck in the morning, watch the squirrels and rabbits run through my backyard, my dog chasing them. I cook on the grill, and in the summertime basically live on the deck. I also had an addition put on it with the hot tub, and a lot of hours are spent in that hot tub on the deck.
An outdoor deck is not just another outdoor attraction, but an entire additional room giving you that extra space that you very much want and need. Decks are great for inviting the neighbors over for cookouts, lounging in the sun with a good book, or having that extra space to start your own potted garden. And with the addition of feng shui, which is the Chinese art of positioning objects to promote positive energy, your new deck will be the perfect getaway from the everyday stresses of life.
We did have our own deck design ideas. After we presented those to Jason, he took those and incorporated them, for the most part, into several different options that he allowed us to look at. And then from there, we kind of morphed the ideas, you could say, into one plan that came together and ended up better than we ever imagined.
My husband did sketch some designs out, and we had discussed kind of our thoughts on it. But we were pretty open to Deckworks as well, giving us some ideas.
Jason came in and had some ideas about what we could do with the deck, but we had some thoughts about it too, so he came up with some new ideas for the deck. We added some thoughts, and I think the deck as it stands now is kind of a combination of his thoughts and ours.
So we had an idea of what we wanted, but we did not have anything really finalized. So when he came over to meet with us, we had kind of drawn up on paper what we were looking at, and then he added in details to our deck that kind of enhanced it.
Unlike the typical cookie-cutter deck designs that are prevalent in Colorado, Deckworks products are custom-built. Have an idea for your own deck design? Deckworks is not only open-minded to your ideas, but values your ideas. Their goal is to design the deck of your dreams. And with the incorporation of feng shui, Deckworks will leave you satisfied and at ease, knowing that you made the right choice in deck builders. Plus, their meticulous attention to detail makes them stand out from their competition.
We chose Deckworks because we had seen their work in two other homes in our neighborhood, and we thought the design of the deck was very nice in those two homes, as well as the construction. And the individuals we talked to really were very enthusiastic about Deckworks.
Deckworks was recommended to us by the person I have used and have a lot of confidence in over the years as my landscaper, both at my professional office and here at the house. And he highly recommended Jason and Deckworks, and so we talked to Jason among a couple of other people, and we felt very comfortable with Jason and decided to go with it.
Largely because we saw his work at a friend's house and liked the work that he did, liked what we heard about his work ethic. Thought his bid was very competitive. I priced another company or two. And yeah, given the fact that his work seemed good and the price was right, I decided to go with him.
Deckworks makes the building process easy and will make sure to guide you through every step. They give a comfortable and personal touch from start to finish, which continues for years through personal follow-ups. Plus, Deckworks is licensed and insured, which means 100% satisfaction and safety. Don't forget, a deck adds incredible value to your home, and depending on the products and services you choose for the construction of your deck, the work is guaranteed.
Deckworks guided us through the process of building the deck. Jason sat down with us. He went over the step-by-step process from obtaining the building permit, digging the post holes, setting the frame and the different materials involved, and the time frame involved for each of these steps. At any point along the way, if there was going to be any type of delay or any kind of anticipated amount of time that was needed, he would explain that in detail to us.
Jason had actually drawn out features of the deck, how it would look. He had given us detailed information in writing. He guided us through the process of the steps of how he was going to take to build the deck, how long it was going to take.
We talked about how he was going to dig the holes, put the cement in, how he was going to mount the post, you know, from that basic thing all the way through laying the floor, the railings, building the inserts for the flowers. He built benches on the deck.
After we had devised the plans and finalized the plans, Jason sat down with us and explained exactly what he would do step by step, the estimated time involved, the amount of distraction or interference with us, if any, and what his completion date, or at least his target completion date, was going to be.
My name is Douglas Slaper, and I'm with Turnkey Real Estate Services. I'm an experienced real estate consultant and a licensed Colorado real estate appraiser. I want to talk to you about how I, as a real estate professional, view the addition of a custom deck to your residence. First, let me speak to you as an appraiser. When I'm called to evaluate a home, I compare the subject property to other properties that have recently sold in the neighborhood. I look for homes with similar amenities, appeal, and quality of construction, among other factors. I then derive from the local real estate market the effect the differing factors, improvements, and upgrades have on a property's value and make adjustments accordingly. Now, speaking to you as an experienced real estate consultant, a custom deck by Deckworks can have a significant effect on the appeal of your home to future buyers. All other things being equal, you need to set your home apart to remain competitive in the sales market and to command the most interest in your property. But also, and in my opinion more importantly, the addition of a custom deck by Deckworks can have a profound impact on your personal enjoyment and satisfaction. There are many ways that you can set your home above the rest, and many ways you can make a house feel more like your home. So whether it is an investment in your property, or maybe you just want to customize your living space to your needs, the versatility of a custom deck by Deckworks could be just what you're looking for.
If you are thinking about building a deck, the first thing you must do is contact Deckworks. A Deckworks representative will meet with you to talk about what kind of deck you would like to have built. To help trigger your creative juices, Deckworks has many different deck designs to help guide you towards the custom-built deck you have pictured in your mind. Choose the woods that match your home. You may select from redwood, cedar, tigerwood, and many varieties of no-maintenance products, such as WeatherVest, Trex, ProCell, GeoDeck, and many others. After a design has been chosen that resembles the custom look you want, Deckworks makes sure that the deck is permissible with the city and county building ordinance, which follows child and handicap permits and codes that may be required. Next, cost analysis is implemented. Deckworks has a pay-as-you-go plan and can assist you with a loan officer if necessary. Deckworks may not be the cheapest in Colorado, however, you do get what you pay for, and when it comes to Deckworks, you pay for quality, integrity, professionalism, comfort, and most importantly, the deck you have always wanted.
The employees of Deckworks were very professional. They showed up on time. They cleaned up the area when they left every day. They were very courteous.
In fact, they worked so hard that there were times when I really felt I should send them home. They were there on weekends. They were there in bitterly cold weather because they wanted to get the job done.
He's conscientious. He shows concern. He shows interest, and he's there to please. And he did. He pleased me with the work that he and his team did.
They would come to work. They would not really interfere with our daily routines. They worked very diligently on the deck. They concentrated on it, and in my opinion, they were very professional in their work.
Cost was a consideration in building our deck. We sat down with Jason and we presented to him the idea that we were really looking for. Even though it wasn't the cheapest bid we had gotten, we had several people present us with bids. Jason fell into our budget area by taking the ideas we had. He looked at the different materials available to us and the different ideas, presented those to us, and that just gave us a better feeling that we knew Jason was the right person to go with as far as both building the deck and also the budget consideration that he took into account.
The budget wasn't the main issue for us. It was the quality of the construction, and that's what we were looking for in a deck builder.
Quite honestly, Jason came in as kind of a middle-level bidder with us. He certainly wasn't the cheapest we looked at, but by far he was not the most expensive. We talked to him about our budget versus the plans that we had laid out, and he was able to work with us in a way that we still kept the basic concept of our deck while we were able to cut the cost slightly to come in within our budget. So we were quite pleased that we budgeted our item and we were able to still perform the type of deck that we really wanted, and we feel the outcome was totally satisfactory within our budget.
Once your deck has been built, the final step is staining and waterproofing, which will protect your deck from the harsh Colorado environment. Deckworks will refer you to paint professionals that hold the same high standards of quality and integrity. If you are not going to have a no-maintenance deck built, it is essential to have it professionally maintained or stained.
My name is Doug Schmelin with Decks by Schmelin. Decks by Schmelin is a maintenance and restoration specialist of exterior wood. When you stain a deck, you're able to see the craftsmanship a deck builder applies because each board needs to be touched by stain. Deckworks takes the time to craft the deck the client is looking for, from his innovative approach to his designs and the quality of product being used.
Deckworks will not let you fall short when it comes to waterproofing and staining your deck. Without professional grade stain, your deck will not last. Over time, non-professional stain will fade. The wood will warp from water absorption, split, and eventually rot, making it unsafe and unusable.
It is important for a professional application of stain. The preparation of your wood surface is the start of a great finish. With the many different types of stains available to the customer, from semi-transparent, semi-solid, or solid, gives the customer many choices from appearance and the length of the protection.
Once your deck is complete, you will wonder how you ever lived without one.
I would definitely refer Deckworks, and we have several times referred them to other families that are considering a deck. Again, Jason and his company are very professional. They do outstanding quality work. They incorporate unique design ideas that you don't see in a day-to-day or run-of-the-mill type of deck company.
I have already recommended him to other people.
I would highly recommend Deckworks to anybody that is thinking of building a deck. Jason is outstanding in everything that he does. From the moment he meets you, he treats it as if he's building his own deck for your project. He looks at everything there. He'll come out, he'll survey the property, he'll give you ideas on what will work best. With his expertise and history, he'll give you all the different materials available. He likes to try different projects. It seems he tries to incorporate new ideas and new building materials into them to make them the latest technology available to everybody.
I would be very willing to refer Jason. As a matter of fact, we had a little deck warming party for many of our friends over here before the warm weather got away, and we invited Jason along with our landscaper and a few other people, to be involved with us and to answer questions and be able to meet a lot of our friends who had, in some cases, expressed an interest to us that they might be interested in a deck for themselves.
We love our deck. It's an outdoor living space for us, and we're thrilled with the completed project and love it. And he was great. He was great to work with, and I would refer him to anybody that wanted, that inquired on a deck company.
In a heartbeat, yes. I have already referred or given people Jason's name for the building of decks. In fact, one of the people who I referred to him already has had a deck built by him.
Deckworks' mission statement is designing and building unique outdoor creations and deck living spaces for the comfort of family and friends for many years to come. So, whether you are building a deck for recreation, relaxation, gardening, or cooking, Deckworks doesn't just think of building another deck, but building an extension of your life, your well-being, and to build a foundation of magnificent outdoor memories with your family and friends for years to come. For more information and to schedule an appointment with a Deckworks representative, please call us at 719-661-3403 or visit us on the web at www.deck-works.com. Deckworks, where custom isn't enough.